On today's show, we talk to Russ Yershon of Connecting Brands. Hear how Russ and his team have been helping sports betting companies with their digital efforts in the UK for years now, and how they may be able to help you start up in the United States. Let's get into the show.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Everywhere you turn, it's the same old sports talk, the same headlines, the same news, and the same boring information. This podcast is here to change all of that. We bring you hot sports takes, winning sports betting strategy and picks, reliable gaming industry news, and breaking interviews with some of the biggest names in sports business. My name is Ryan Knuppel, and welcome to the Knupp Sports Show. All right, today we're joined by Russ Yershon. Russ, how are you today?
I'm very good, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hey, Russ is with Connecting Brands, and then we met at the this betting on sports conference in New Jersey a few months, or actually it was only a few weeks back, and Russ and I really connected, and I thought, hey, who better to have on the show and kind of talk about what he does in this industry and what Connecting Brands is than Russ. So, hey, I really appreciate you joining me, and this should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Likewise, great to meet you in New Jersey. Again, I totally agree. We connected well and have a lot in common with regards to the sportsbook industry.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about, or tell our listeners, I guess, a little bit about what Connecting Brands is, what you guys do.
Brilliant. Hi, listeners. Connecting Brands, we're primarily a sportsbook and gaming marketing agency. So we offer sportsbook marketing services currently to UK and European books. We advise them on media and marketing partnerships and sponsorships and help them with their acquisition, retention, and reactivation digitally. Obviously now in the 21st century, a lot of UK and European books have mobile first websites. And again, we help get them over the line with really driving some good turnover and deliver them good custom. With regards to the partnerships and sponsorships that we work with the books on in UK and Europe, obviously football is key for a lot of sports books. And we deliver some partnerships in that space. And also a key thing we've been doing this season in the Premier League is help activating them for brands.
That's awesome. I mean, so you're already doing this in the UK. You guys are kind of established, doing it well there. And so, I mean, I'm just guessing here, but I'm guessing you guys come over to this Betting on Sports United States conference, and you're looking to kind of, I guess, connect with some of these up-and-coming U.S. sports books and some of the businesses here to kind of see how you guys can help, because you've already proven kind of what you can do in a different market. Explain to me, I guess what your goals are for the United States in terms of working with, people here.
Sure. Ryan, you're absolutely spot on. For us, obviously, myself especially, working in a fully regulated market for 10 plus years and seeing, obviously, the retail estate move into telephone betting and then into desktop and online betting. Again, the experience that we've got, we want to work with US books, obviously in regulated markets, in regulated states, and obviously states that will become legalized soon, and work with them on their digital plans, how to launch sports books, how to drive custom, because it's a totally new ball game in the US, and we feel with the experience that we've got across UK and Europe, we can definitely help books, the CMOs and the directors of these sports books, and really help them along the way with educating the US base on, again, how to gamble, because obviously it's been illegal up to now, and we think we can help educate on the digital side, again, how to sign up for an account, what the odds mean, how to promote the odds, how to engage and give great content. Yeah,
that's really cool. And that's what I liked about that conference, in New Jersey that we spoke of. I thought there was quite a bit of buzz around it, which was neat for a U.S. person like myself to see, because the buzz hasn't really been there over the past few years or past decades since I've been involved in all of this as well. And so just to see all the interest was awesome. And then to see the companies like yourself and the people like yourself, coming over from established markets already, ready to help and ready to talk to a lot of the U.S. clients about this was really neat. What did you like? So let's kind of shift gears here for 1 second. So the conference, let's talk about the conference in general. You've probably been to other conferences, and maybe in other markets, things like that. This was really my first experience with a sports betting conference. And I was blown away. I was amazed with how well it was run, with, I guess, the energy everywhere. What were your thoughts about the conference, maybe in comparison to others you've seen?
Right, you're absolutely right. And I guess at this point, the team at SBC, Rasmus and Andy, and the team they brought across from London, they've been running these conferences for many years, and they've learned a lot of things as how to make these conferences great, how to give great panels, how to have great moderators, how to have great delegates, and get all the key industry people there in one room across a couple of days, and also networking as well to enable some great networking opportunities. So the guys at SBC have run great conferences in the UK, and I think delivering their first major one here, I think everyone says it was a great success. The delegates really interact with each other. It was very laid back, and everyone could chat and engage with each other in, again, a very loose way. So again, it wasn't pressurized, and it's just a fantastic. It was just a fantastic conference. Again, I met a lot of great people, and again, I know from a lot of people that exhibited at the conference that they also met, again, a lot of US colleagues as well, because ultimately, again, with many guys coming over from the UK, US, again, there's a massive bond anywhere, even before we're talking, even before you talk about the industry. So I think now the industry is coming into fruition now with obviously more legislated states. I think it's primed to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And for any of you that did not hear the interview I had with Rasmus, that was, I think, episode 49 of this show. It was unbelievable just to talk to him and hear from his perspective how it went. But, you know, Russ, you're right on. I mean, everybody that I have talked to that was at the conference said it was amazing for them and really neat. So it's going to be fun to see where this industry grows. Any fun predictions on the United States? Anything you're I don't know, states that you think are coming on board? Or, I mean, where do you think we're going? You think it's going to be a quick transition for these states, or you think this is going to be a very long, drawn-out process?
I think it may well be long and drawn out. It's just the momentum of each state. The quicker they can become regulated, and obviously they can individually legalize sports betting. I think it will take a while. It will take 1 or 2 states at a time. Obviously, Nevada and New Jersey now, again, they've been obviously fully licensed for a while now. New Jersey seeing some great figures. I think a lot of states will want to enter that market quite quickly if they can, because I think it can help with taxes and again for the big casinos to offer sportsbook as well as the core casino product they do. Again, I think it could be great. It does bring people together. And I think what could escalate it is the fact that the NFL, again, they're open to sports betting. I think they've obviously signed a deal with Caesars, if I'm correct, on the casino side. I think MLB are a bit hesitant, but the NBA, again, I think they're open to collaboration with sportsbooks and different teams. So I think if the main key leagues are open to it, I think the states will. I think the individual states that aren't regulated and legalized will move quickly. Will move quicker as well.
Awesome. So what's in your future? What's let's kind of trans. I don't want to keep you all day. I could talk to you all day, by the way, but sake of time here, we'll move on. But what's in your future? What is your company plans? You have any big plans coming up here that you want to share with people?
Sure. Like in the UK, which is obviously the core market for us, we're looking to consolidate and deliver more partnerships and more activation, because again, it's something that we've been doing for a while with Coral, especially one of the leading bookmakers in the UK. And in future, it would be great to move into the States and really help educate the casinos that are going to run sportsbooks. We want to be an extension of their brand and be able to help them launch and obviously be successful, because the market is definitely there for sports betting. Again, the huge amount of broadcast views on, again, the core sports, the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, the MLB, the US are sports mad. And again, for them to be legally able to have a sports bet, to put their money where their mouth is, and again with ESPN, CBS, NBC doing a phenomenal job previewing and having great live broadcasts from all the stadia. Again, this only adds to the enjoyment. Again, one thing that we work on is bet responsibly, bet within your means. That's number one, paramount to everything we do. And again, as the US opens, again, that would be key advice as well for the books as well. You need to stay compliant. But look, there's definitely a market, and customers can engage and have fun.
Awesome, man. You sound like a wealth of knowledge, and I'm sure you guys do a great job. So any of you listeners, they're, kind of jumping into this space, may need a little experience, a little help from somebody with experience in this market, and really has proven it. I really urge you to reach out to Russ, just chat with him, talk to him, see how they can help in any way. Russ, any last words, and then make sure, how can the listeners get a hold of you? What would be the best way of, getting a hold of you to talk in the future?
Sure. We're on Skype at Russ.Yershon. So that's RUSS.YERSHON. And you can reach us via email at marketing@connectingbrands.co.uk. On Twitter, we're at Russ Yersh. And then the website we have is connectingbrands.co.uk. So that's CONNECTING brands.co.uk.
Awesome. Well, sounds like we can find you about anywhere, so that's good. Connecting Brands, Russ Yershon. I really appreciate you joining me, Russ. It's going to be a wild ride here over the next few years in the U.S., so it's. I'm sure this won't be the last time we talk. So any last words you have before we jump off here?
Ryan, it's just a big thanks to yourself for having me on the show, and the listeners. I hope you have enjoyed what, again, I've had to say, and it'll be great. Any questions that you have, please fire them across either via Ryan or the details that I've given. It'll be great to chat with you because I'm a passionate sports fan as well as work in the industry. So it'll be good to engage with you all.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Russ. I'll let you go. Hopefully we can talk again, and maybe in a few years we'll have you on, and the United States will be full and blooming, and everybody will be betting on sports, and we'll have a follow-up conversation. So I do appreciate it. Thanks again for joining.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Noob Sports Show. If you enjoyed this podcast, please consider subscribing to our iTunes channel today. Plus, visit us at Knuppel.Sports.com for more picks, previews, strategy, and news. That's KNUPsports.com.